Hey everyone, it's Alyssa and welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today I figured that I'd take you guys along a kind of work day in my life in Athens, and then tomorrow is going to be like a free museum day in Athens, so I figured that I'd take you guys along some museum exhibits in Athens, which I'm really excited to check out. I'm about to head out to a coffee shop to find a good cafe place with some nice Wi-Fi. This is the outfit of the day. It is so hot in Athens today, so I hope that this is enough to keep me cool because we were out of body sunscreens. From a scale of 1 to 10, how tourist do I look?
100.
Really? Is it the hat?
No, I don't think it looks that too.
In May, and pretty much for the rest of the summer, cafes and restaurants in Athens were still not completely open for indoor seating, which meant that you couldn't really go to a cafe and work unless it had a nice outdoor area. So I sat there until my computer died, got some filling, delicious lunch, and when it got too hot to just be sitting there with a dead computer, I headed back to the apartment. But not before greeting the neighborhood cats, of course. I'm still looking for someone I can share all the things that's really goes inside. Hey guys, so I got back from the cafe like a couple hours ago. I didn't vlog when I got back because I was feeling so sluggish today. I don't know if it was the big walk up the hill carrying all of my computer stuff or if it's like what I ate for lunch, but I just felt so tired. So I just took an hour nap and now it's already 8, so I'm gonna make some dinner. These are the Birkenstocks that I got the other day. I'm still trying to break them in because they kind of pinch on the side, but I heard that that's normal, so until then these are like pretty uncomfortable. After a nap and some Birkenstocks blisters later, it was finally time to make some dinner. Here are some clips from when I actually had the motivation to make some meals consistently. Just made some vegetable curry for tonight and for lunch tomorrow. I tried making this miso soup, but this miso paste was so dark and I'm just not used to the taste. Made some rice for the curry. And now we're gonna eat the salad and the miso soup and possibly the curry and watch some Friends because that's what we've been doing. Yum. Good morning everyone. I sounded so dead yesterday. So I got my rest last night and today is actually International Museums Day. So that means that most of the monuments and archaeological sites in Greece and in Athens are free today. So I figured that I would take advantage of that. I made a list of places that I want to go. I don't think I've actually been to any museums in Athens, so that should be pretty exciting. It's just gonna be me for most of the day, and then Christian is gonna join me to the Acropolis. To be honest, I've been feeling a little bit of a lack of motivation to go out and see things. If you guys have visited a place more than once, maybe you guys can relate. To me, like when you visit a place the first time, like everything is so new and exciting and you want to go see everything, but sometimes when you visit a place for the second time and if you have the luxury of staying there for longer, I don't know, you just don't feel that same motivation. So I've been trying to do this thing where I try to not let things get boring because there's still so much to see that I haven't seen yet, and you can see the same things in like a different way and with different people. So yeah, that is the goal today, is to try to see things from a new perspective. Outfit of the day. So Christian was kind enough to grab me a taxi to head to the Acropolis. There was some pretty heavy traffic today, but now I'm only a minute away from the Acropolis Museum. After getting dropped off by the taxi, I was determined to conquer my quest of seeing the city like I was seeing it for the first time. I don't know why I was feeling unmotivated to explore the city earlier in the week. I think the correct term for this is travel fatigue, something that I definitely experience after a long flight or just days of traveling. I think there's this pressure in modern travel culture that makes you feel like you have to be alert all the time when traveling. But since I've been trying to embrace slow travel, finding balance between taking it slow and seeing things can be kind of hard. especially on a scorching hot day. Visiting the Acropolis Museum, however, was very nice. As the name implies, this historic museum is an archaeological site-specific museum, which basically means that it is a museum all about, well, the Acropolis. It houses more than 3,000 famous artifacts and narrates the story of life on the rock from prehistoric times until the Middle Ages. Now, I'm not going to lie to you guys and tell you that I know a lot about Greek history at all, so it was a nice day to learn more about ancient Greek culture and events. Beneath the ground floor, you can walk around to see what's left of old private baths and homes. That was pretty cool. Everyone, so I just got to Hadrian's Arch, as you guys can see, and I just got out of the Acropolis Museum, which was honestly pretty remarkable. I walked over here mostly because I wanted to see the Temple of Zeus, but as you guys can see, it is under construction right now. Rating for me of the Acropolis Museum, I think it's a definite must go if you're going to the Acropolis anyway. I'm just amazed at how intact everything was at the museum, so you guys should definitely visit it if you get the chance. Now for some awkward stage walking clips of me pretending to leave Hadrian's Arch. Because tourism was just beginning to find its way back to the city after months of lockdown, it was nice to see the interaction between visitors and locals. Compared to the first time that I visited Athens in 2019, there was a nice feeling of reunion. Just walking through the Roman Forum of Athens, still deciding on whether or not I want to go in. Eventually, I made it to the ancient Agora to seek some peaceful refuge under the shade. This Agora used to be an important meeting spot for regular citizens, politicians, and even philosophers to hang out and discuss everyday events, which I guess was kind of like the town square of modern society. Today, it's somewhat of a quiet getaway from the busy city life, and I found it to be a nice relaxing place to chill, gather your thoughts, and think about what life would have been like in ancient Greece. Just went up to the temple. The sun is still scorching hot and I am struggling to walk in the heat right now. So I'm excited to go get some shade inside the museum. After walking up to the temple of Hephaestus, I headed into the Stoa of Attalos that used to be a commercial building or shopping center for centuries before it was destroyed. Re-erected in the 1950s, the Stoa is now an archaeological museum and is supposedly very similar to the original. So I just got out of the museum and that was like a pretty small museum, but it was really cool to see some like really old artifacts. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys and tell you that I know a lot about Greek history. I feel like it's very complicated and very intriguing history that I know very little about. I'm sweating. It's pretty empty today in the Agora. I expected more people to be here, and now it is almost 5 p.m. Even though I've been to Greece before, I haven't actually been up to the Acropolis with Christian. I went there like by myself last time, so I'm really excited to go up there with him. But in the meantime, I'm going to find a cool cafe to sit in before meeting up with Christian for sunset. It should be mentioned that if you are a student and have a student card, to make sure to bring it when visiting these sites for a discount or even free admission if you are a student in the EU and or an EU resident under 25. They also have discounts for EU residents over 65 as well as other selective age groups, so just make sure to bring your ID. Here are some clips of me walking around what is left of Hadrian's library because I was too much of a cheapskate in 2019 to go in. After hours of exploring, it was finally time to get a cold drink to refuel. I decided to swing by Diokuri, a small plates cafe about a 5-minute walk from the Acropolis. I got a nice cold lemonade and a sandwich before heading to meet up with Christian. The site closes at around 7 or 8 depending on what time of the year it is, so we made sure to arrive at least an hour before they closed the entryway. I really love the 360-degree view of the city that you get on the Acropolis, and it's definitely one of the best lookouts in Athens. We were also there quite early, but if you're able to, I would hang out on Areopagos Hill, a free entry rock right in front of the Acropolis for a beautiful sunset. Hey everyone, I just got back to the apartment not too long ago, and I just took a shower because I was sweating so much today. I was so exhausted. I met up with Christian at the top of the Acropolis, and that was really nice. I hope you guys enjoyed watching a nice 2 chill days in Athens. I had a lot of fun filming it for you guys, and right now I think I'm gonna go make a smoothie and eat some leftover curry that I made yesterday because I am starving. Maybe do a little bit of computer work because it is still like 8 p.m. right now, which is still pretty early, and head to bed. My hair is still so wet. I know I talked a little bit earlier about how the goal today was to try to see Athens from a new perspective, but it turns out that I didn't really have to do that because a lot of the places today are places that I haven't actually seen before. So if you guys want to see more content from me in Athens, I'm gonna be here for another 2.5 months, so there's gonna be a lot of Greece content to come. So make sure to click the like and subscribe button if you guys haven't already. Click the notification bell so that you guys don't miss out on a new video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!